Welcome to the Reality Check podcast with Jen and Joe, where we're here to keep it real. No filters, no nonsense, just us being our hilarious, unfiltered selves. Jen is your somewhat responsible friend, and Joe is here as your guide, giving questionable advice and helping you make bad decisions. We're the friends you never knew you needed, but you definitely can't get rid of. So grab a drink, settle in, and let's dive into the chaos, better known as the Reality Check podcast.
Welcome back. Season 2, episode 1 of the Reality Check podcast. You thought you got rid of us, but you didn't. We're back. I'm your host, Jen, along with my pal, Joe. Joe, what the heck has been up?
Yeah, this was a little bit difficult tonight. I don't know what's going on over there, but let's just say season two, episode one took a long time to start because Jen doesn't have a computer, a charger, her dog ate her homework, a whole bunch of stuff that
I have a computer.
do you have a charger for it?
I don't.
Do you have a charger for your other computer that your dog ate?
The dog didn't eat the computer, the dog ate the charger.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
Oh,
we're not fully functional tonight because failure to
I'm a hot mess.
prepare, yes,
No one is surprised by this.
not at all.
Mm-mm.
So it's been exactly 4 months, well, a little less than 4 months since the last time we taped. A lot
Who's
is,
counting?
oh, I'm counting because I've had multiple people reach out to us to say, "Are you smelling your armpits?"
No, I was looking at what's green behind me, but
It looked like you were smelling your armpits. That would have been great.
I
Anyhow,
wasn't.
okay, that's good.
I smell
Uh,
good.
good. Yeah, you
We'll
got tons
talk
of
about
perfume.
why
We'll
I
talk
smell
about
good
that in a
later.
little bit. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people have been asking where we are, and they thought we just fell off the planet Earth. But I figured between softball, between me coaching softball, you getting Preston graduated from high school and ready for college, we took a little bit of a summer hiatus. We're kind of like CBS and ABC returning in the fall with a special season two.
Yeah.
A lot's happened over the summer for both of us, and we're ready to talk about it. Yeah, so I mean, typically we start with the weekend, but I don't know. My weekend was a little bit different than others, and I don't have a problem sharing. But what'd you do this weekend?
Well, it's a long weekend, of course. So I took my kids and did the last minute Christmas shopping thing.
Christmas shopping?
I mean,
Hey, for all of those fans in Russia that have been waiting for us to return, it is not Christmas. It is school shopping we are potentially looking to do. And as you can tell, nothing has changed in the 4.5 months of us not recording. Jen is still an absolute train wreck, which is what keeps this podcast going. So let's try that again. You took your kids Christmas shopping or school shopping?
school shopping,
Okay.
but it was like Christmas because the Apple store was a lot of money. And but the good news is that was pretty much all Preston needed college wise. He's been such a good sport because he's literally for like, I don't know, like more than 3 years, maybe 4. He's been limping along on this hand-me-down MacBook. And I mean, he never complained, not once, he just used it, whatever. And so he got a new MacBook for school. Um, so that was that. And then, so funny story, we went there on Friday, Saturday. No, yeah, Saturday. We went there Saturday. We look at all the MacBooks, we decide which one we're gonna buy, all that. And then I looked at him and I went, "Oh, did you bring your gift card?" Because like someone gave him a Apple gift card for a graduation gift. He's like, "Oh, I thought you had it." Like, no. So we had to leave and go back the next day and buy it. So anyway, And then Ella was, the traditional, got to get 72,000 folders, all of which have to be engraved with this, that, and the other, and be of certain colors. And of course, there's always one color missing.
Well, that's because you're going the Saturday before school starts. Uh,
Well, we just got the thing, like it's really late this year. Like I just found out what time her bus is going to pick her up on Friday.
did you just find out they had school? Do you know they go to school? Or did you think it was Christmas vacation right now?
I don't know why I'm friends with
Did
you.
did you wrap all their gifts for school? I'm
I
just
did.
curious.
I wrapped everything in brown paper bags.
That's so nice. Like old school brown paper bags, you cover their books.
I did. Yep.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah. And then they can like decorate their own paper. I'll just take a
Right.
Sharpie and draw pictures and they can like color
Right.
with
That,
their new colored pencils.
I love it. It
So,
sounds fun.
and then today I cleaned.
Did you though?
I did. I did clean. I did.
My recollection of your cleaning today was three conversations.
Mhm.
One, yeah, we can do the podcast later. Two, I saw a post about picturing fake whatever kind of cups those are. And then three, I fell asleep. So I'm not really sure what kind of cleaning took. Oh, wait. On the fall asleep one, I organized my perfumes, which we're going to talk about, I'm sure. But that doesn't seem like a day of cleaning to me. It seems like a day of hodgepodge, mismatch, and then you just fell asleep again.
That's how I clean.
Hmm. All right.
I have to do it in small increments. And you forgot at one other conversation where I had to stop cleaning to go bring Ella to an appointment
All
and then
right.
come back
Yeah, that's
and
true.
resume cleaning,
Yeah.
which is why I had to take a nap because that was just too much.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's my thing.
Yeah. That was yours.
It was a lot.
Yes. Mine wasn't as fun and friendly. Um, Unfortunately, my best friend and my business partner passed away last week in a tragic accident in Canandaigua. Um, but I will say, as much as a tragedy as it's been and sadness for his family and for the community and for those that he touched, I will tell you, I've never seen a turnout like I saw this weekend for any funeral I've ever been to or any wake I've been to. They had to turn people away at the door for the wake. I mean, the line was around the church. It was from 3 to 6 o'clock. My dad and sister drove up, got there at 3, did not get into the church till 5:30. Um, it was the most incredible outpouring of love I've seen in my entire life on Saturday. And then Sunday was the celebration of life, and it was a 2 hour and 15-minute funeral that I don't even feel went 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it was real. Like if somebody is watching it on live or, like they did a live feed, um, it was like he would have been so proud because he didn't realize how many people he touched, just how he was. He's very humble. He would have been so proud of the outcome of the events, but so embarrassed that we were talking so good about him because he hated that.
Hmm.
But his not-for-profit called Love Leads Us was like the everything about it was on display about what he did to touch people, like the love, the compassion, the empathy. I mean, you couldn't say a bad thing about this guy. We tried a couple times, more as a humorous thing, but I mean, there was no one better, and to see the community come out like that, even from the GoFundMe page, like the GoFundMe page went up at 2 o'clock on Thursday. He passed away at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. We put it up at 2 o'clock on Thursday for $26,000. By 5 o'clock, it was at 30,000, and today it's at 140,000 for his wife and kids. And I've seen a One Tree Hill celebrity, Bethany Joy. She shared it. She got word of it. I've spoke with people at American Idol to try to get them to do something, not necessarily donation wise, but just to support the family. Reached out to the Bills on his behalf because he's a huge Bills fan, and It's just a lot of really cool community things. And I struggled today because it's the day after and it's you have time to sit back and reflect. And his wife has been amazing all week. I don't know how she's done it. She really, today they went and had a good day with the kids and kind of a breakaway from all of the, I'm going to say nonsense, but it's not nonsense, but all of the trauma and all of the visitors and all of the
Hmm.
craziness that it was. But I will say the one thing I took away from um, the celebration this weekend was what his brother said yesterday. And besides all touching points and touching everybody's lives, his brother spoke a lot about how John lived in the now and how there's not a forever, there's not a future, there's not a past with Jonathan. Like everything was now. Like I'm gonna do this now, and I'm gonna take care of somebody now. And if somebody needs me now, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna be late doing it, but I'm gonna do it now. And that's just who he was. And there was never anything that was more important than his family. And I thought that showed a lot this weekend. Not only just, Bethany and her kids, but him and Bethany's daughter, and then his brother and his sister and his mom. Um, it was amazing. Like, as sad as it was absolutely amazing. Um, I felt good leaving the celebration of life. Obviously, I cried when I walked outside and saw his casket being loaded into the hearse and them driving off. But the feeling and the conversations with people afterwards and people who didn't know him and didn't know like our partnership, because I was able to speak, which was nice. Um, had some great conversations afterwards of how he touched them and how he met them. And it was just overall, as sad of a weekend as it was a really touching, good vibe weekend and would have made him proud. Uh, and he wouldn't realize the magnitude um, of the people he touched. And I was just saying to you before we got on, he was supposed to be our last guest,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So, but yeah, so that was my weekend and went back to work today to try to, take my mind off it for a little bit. And now here we are trying to tape this podcast, season two, episode one, and you're missing 500 things. You're thinking about Christmas and it's time for National Days of the Week next week. So,
Can I just say a couple of things?
yeah,
One, I'm very sorry. I'm
thank you.
very, very sorry for your loss and for all of our loss. But two, from the stories that you've told me, I'm pretty convinced that he, in the 20 or so years that you guys have been friends, which is coincidentally, or is it not, a little gap of time where, like, before we reconnected, I feel like he was probably preparing you to have to deal with me.
That's potential. That's potential. He was,
Yeah.
I mean,
Can
there's
you
some
say,
similarities.
well, no, but tell our viewers, what word did you use?
I did use time blindness, but it was used thanks to AI generating his being late. That was what it was.
But
But I used it.
where did you hear time blindness
Yeah.
first?
Where is your timer right now? Because you could have used that cleaning today.
In the bathroom.
Did you use it cleaning today?
No,
When was the last time you used it? Last time we talked about it?
no, last time I got ready.
hmm Allegedly.
Maybe that's a lie. Sometime last week.
Okay.
One time when I got ready last week.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm
Anyway,
glad it works.
yeah.
I was more thinking you were referring to his squirrel-like tendencies. That would be more like it as well.
Well, yes, yes. I don't know him, so I don't want to pretend to, say things that I think I know, but just from the stories that you've told me, I feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I know him. Like
Yeah.
know him.
Yeah.
Pew,
No.
pew.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
High
So
energy.
he prepared you to have to deal with me.
We'll go with that.
Thanks, John.
We will go with that. So, yeah, we'll move on so that we don't get distracted from National Days of the Week. Starting on Sunday, September 7th, football returns to Sundays, which
So
is super
excited.
exciting. I mean, it starts Thursday and Friday this week, but football Sunday is next weekend, which is
Yes.
super exciting.
What?
What?
Speaking of football, the Steelers have given you a gift.
I'm writing.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh, geez. I don't know if that's a gift.
You're
Something that
welcome.
retreats a backup. It's fine. He can't hurt
You're
us.
welcome.
He can't hurt us unless Geno Smith gets hurt. It's fine. September 8th, National Star Trek Day. In case you're a Trekkie, that was
No,
not a good one.
no, but I
Sept-
could do that thing.
I don't even know what that's called. Vulcan something, right?
Something like that. Am I supposed to put my thumb together or let it go out?
I'm not a Trekkie. No clue.
Let us know in the comments. Where should I put my thumb?
That's probably not a good question to ask. September 9th. September 9th, National Teddy Bear Day. So, so yes, September 9th, National Teddy Bear Day. September 10th, this one's going to bring back memories from when we were kids. Did you ever have TV dinners?
Oh my God, all the time.
September 10th is National TV Dinner Day.
Do they
So
even have TV dinners
they
anymore?
do. And if you, since you don't cook, that would be a great night for you to cook.
What day is it again?
September 10th. So
All
what is
right, we're
that?
having them.
Next Wednesday.
Okay.
September 11th, obviously, we all know what September 11th is. Patriot Day, never forget. And then you followed it up with September 12th, Friday, which is National Hug and High Five Day, National Video Game Day, and National Chocolate Milkshake Day. And then September 13th, which ends the week next week, is National Celiac Awareness Day. My
Is that
ex-wife,
Friday?
which one?
The 13th?
No, that's Saturday's the 13th.
Oh, okay.
So
Oof.
National Celiac Awareness Day, which my ex-wife and my daughter both have celiacs. And September 13th, this is the greatest, National Bald is Beautiful Day. So Mike and I will be celebrating that along with all our balding, beautiful people that we know as well. So it's a very exciting week next week.
You talk very fast. And so like I'm still stuck on the 13th because I I swear you said silly X day. And then you were like, my ex-wife and my daughter, silly X. And I was like, what? I'm confused.
Celiac, celiac disease.
Celiac. CEL. Yes, I got
Yes.
you now. I got you now. It took me a little minute. I can't remember what the next day was because I was still thinking about the
It's still the
13th.
same day. That's the 13th. And the Bald is Beautiful is the 13th. They're both
Oh,
13th.
well, I feel like that's a lot to pack into one day.
But the Bald is Beautiful should be every day. So we'll just celebrate that.
What if you're bald and you have celiacs?
Yeah, double dipping. Hey, you know what
I mean,
tomorrow
how do
is?
you know what to? I mean, I don't know that you really celebrate having celiac disease.
It's not a celebration.
No.
I don't know. You know what tomorrow is?
Tuesday? Your birthday!
Yeah,
You're 110.
112.
I mean 12.
Yeah, you should know that. I mean, I'm that old. 112 tomorrow.
You're
That's
gonna be older than me.
no, I'm not. You're
Yeah, you
absolutely
are.
older than me. You turned 47 way before I turned 47
Don't tell people how old I am. I'm 29.
times six. All right. So catch us up, Miss Perfume. Let's start with your perfume gig.
Well, it's not a gig. It would
Mm,
be a gig if I was making money off it. I'm spending money on it.
but your goal is to make money on it.
Oh, my goal is to make money on it now because I've spent too much money on it.
Right.
So I gotta make some money. Okay, so, well, I made this amazing discovery thanks to my nephew of this little app called Whatnot. And so basically, Whatnot is auctions. It's auctions of whatever you could possibly ever want in your whole life that you never even knew you needed. And so I'm typically a one perfume girl. And my perfume ran out coincidentally around the same time that I was on Whatnot. And I stumbled upon this um seller who sells all the designer perfumes, but they sell the testers. So like it says tester on it and it doesn't have a cap or a box or anything, but does anybody really care about those things? Well, maybe some people, but not me. Because all I do is lose the cap anyway. So I, and so the auction starts at $1 and it runs for 10 seconds. So I was like, $1, okay. Well, I have now probably no less than 30 perfumes.
What would be the average price of those bottle perfumes? Just out of curiosity.
I've the most I paid for one of them was $20.
Oh, so what would be the average is what I'm saying. So the most is 20. You definitely have paid more than just a dollar.
Some of them only $1. I would say the average price is probably $7.
And you have how many?
A lot.
Mhm.
Yeah. But some of them were like a $7
But
for like more than one,
but
like a
just to be
bundle.
clear, you said you only wear one perfume, right?
Well, no, I said I used to typically be a one perfume kind of
Right,
girl.
right. So
But
now you're just
now,
like depending on like, hey, I'm going to the grocery store. Let me spritz up with lavender. Hey, I'm going to the gym. Let me spritz up with pandemonium daisy. Toot toot toot.
no,
Now I'm going on a date with Michael. Let me spit on love and marriage. Toot toot toot. Yeah, see, like
I don't, what does that mean? I'm just kidding. Um, no, because once you wear a perfume, you have to wear that perfume for the day because then you're gonna mix them together, and then what if the two mix and they don't smell good? Anyway, so I'm gonna count them. I'll tell you next time how many I have, but I had to have shelves installed today. And that's a whole nother story because I bought these shelves. I bought this shelf for my bathroom like last year. And then I lost it. But really, I lost it because Michael stashed it somewhere because I put it in a strategic place so that it would like annoy him and he would put it up. But instead, it annoyed him and he shoved it somewhere in the basement. Anyway, long story short, he puts together the shelf today to hang it in the bathroom, and it's like way too big
so
because
you need to buy more perfumes.
I forgot to measure it. No, like
Oh,
it's like
okay.
way too big. So luckily, I bought a second shelf at the time when I bought that shelf for a different location. So we used that in the bathroom, but it's not big enough. So then I had to have an overflow shelf over here because now we don't need a cable box anymore. So I used the shelf that held the cable box for the overflow perfumes. So now I have so many perfumes. And every day I go to work and I'm like, oh, smell me today. And they're like, oh, I like that one. Not as much as yesterday, but so.
That's pretty funny coming from an HR person walking up and having people smell you. I feel like that could cause
Oh
some
my
hostile
gosh, I
work
tell people
environment.
all the time, oh, thanks for coming to work smelling good today. Appreciate you. Because
Mhm.
I would much rather have that conversation than a hygiene conversation.
Yeah, but having them come up and smell you might cause other HR discrepancies.
Probably not, because I'm HR.
Mhm. Interesting.
Anyway, so, and then I got to thinking, self, you're always looking for a little side hustle. I feel like you could do this. So then I reached out to somebody I know who's a business person feel like entrepreneurial spirit is just in his bones. And I said, listen, how can I buy perfumes? And you know what he said to me? What the hell are you asking me for? I don't have a clue. And I said, well, there goes that.
Yeah, you're asking somebody who doesn't have an interest in perfumes, someone has no investment in perfumes. Like, why would I have knowledge to where I would get a bulk stock of perfumes for you to sell? Like, I've never invested in perfumes. I've never ran
I
into
don't know.
somebody that sells perfumes.
You connect with a lot of different people. So I figured somewhere along the lines you've talked to
I'm
somebody
gonna
who has
say,
perfume.
I'm gonna say no one's ever brought up the word perfume to me until you brought it up to me last night. You're my first connection in the perfume genre. That if I need perfume now, I know I can call you up and get them from between $1 and $20. And I would, what if you don't like the smell of something you buy online? How, do they do the scratch and sniff test before you
I
get it?
paid a freaking dollar for it. Give
You
me a
paid
break.
$20 for one.
Oh, well, I had a good idea that I would like that one.
But how would you know?
I don't.
Right. So
Well,
that's,
no. So I have made friends with the girl who does it. Well, made friends, which is a whole nother story. And we might run out of time, so I'll save it for the next podcast because it's real funny. Anyway, so I made friends with the girl. So anyway, before she auctions it off, she like sprays it to make sure that it sprays, first of all. And then she goes and like wafts it to her nose, and then she tells you what it smells like.
I don't buy it. I would never do that. I'd never buy it.
Why?
If she tells you what it smells like cherries and lime, it smells so good. You would smell good in cherries and lime. No, what if I don't like cherries and lime?
Well, then you don't buy it. You know you
Hmm.
don't like cherries and lime.
But maybe I like the bottle.
Well, then buy the bottle and put it up there. You paid $1 for
Why
it. Give
don't
me
you
a
ask her
break.
where she buys in bulk from?
She just works there.
Works where? At Whatnot?
No, at the Why do you say things and make it sound so absurd and ludicrous?
Well,
And it's
because you
not.
just said I made friends with the person that does this, right?
No, does the show.
Right.
But
So
she just works there.
works at Whatnot?
No, she works at the place where they do the auction. Like most of these places that do these auctions are like warehouses or wholesalers or
Yeah, I'm
whatever.
familiar with what Whatnot
And
is. They do sports
okay,
cards on Whatnot.
well
I'm
then you're
very familiar.
acting like you're not.
Well,
So,
no, I'm acting like you're making it like you made this friend who's like,
well, I mean, we're not best friends.
does she live in Rochester?
No, she lives in Miami.
Well, you definitely made friends.
What do you mean?
Hi, my name is Jen. Can I smell your wafting perfume all the way from Miami? You know what's in those perfumes? Probably undercover cartel drugs from Miami. That's probably what you're buying.
Well, they smell great.
Great.
So, anyway, long story short, now I have all this perfume. And the other bad part about it is I'm not really sure that I deep down could do this because I sold jewelry once and I was my best customer.
I could see it. I absolutely could see it. You
Because
should,
I'd be like, oh, I love this. I'm going to keep it.
yeah.
Everything. So, anyway, but it looks so much fun. Like, it looks like so much fun. And, but you know, I don't know. So I'm thinking about it.
Or you could just go around your house and um I just got a notice. You can go around your house, find all the stuff you bought and put it on eBay and auction it, and then you can get your money back and buy other things.
Well, yes, because some of the perfumes, even as testers, are on eBay for a lot of money.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's sold for that. Like, how do you even know what it sold for last time? You don't. You just know what all these are out there for.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. I also got a bunch of fake Stanleys too.
Yeah, why don't you tell them about that story?
What?
About your fake Stanley stories.
Oh, well, that's how I got. Well, no, that's not how I got, but I got obsessed with these Stanleys, and then I got them and I started like looking a little closer at them, and I'm like, these are really good, but they're fake. So I got my money back for those.
Hmm, interesting.
Well, some of my money, not all of it, but most of
All right.
it.
Keep talking for a second about your thing. I'm gonna go get my credit card and I'm going to upgrade this so that we can go. So hold on. Keep talking, whatever you want to talk about, or just hold and you can cut this.
Holding. Funny thing, I just got a notification while I was waiting that one of the auctions I follow is starting now.
Oh, well, we don't want you to miss that.
Maybe I should go.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I'm on a break. I'm not spending any more money.
No.
No. I
How long?
told Ella, listen, she has no concept of anything. And I told her, like, listen, Ella, we gotta stop spending money on here for a little bit. Because I like, you know, figured out everything that I bought and I was like, oh, whoops. Anyway, $4 or $5, $3, $2 at a time. That kind of adds up after a while. So anyway, I tell her that, we spent too much money and we have to not buy for a little while. So she I was sitting there talking to Michael about this brainchild that I've had about selling this, and she looks at us and she goes, Mom spent a lot of money. Are we going to lose our house?
Well, I mean, you did buy two shelves. You bought 70 hours, $70,000 of perfume.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
two shelves and perfume.
yeah, and shower curtains and regular curtains and other stuff that we've talked about on past podcasts. Um, so yeah, that's great. You're killing it.
Not
So,
really.
so let's jump around a little bit. So we uh we had a whole summer of softball.
Yeah.
How many of those games did you actually show up and play? Because
There
you
was,
missed a bunch.
well, I got sick.
Yep.
And then I there was only one that I came to that I didn't play, but I came to support.
There was two that you came to that you didn't play, and you came to support.
Oh.
One at the end of the season because of your mouth,
Oh
and
yeah,
one
forgot
earlier
about
in the
that.
season because we had 72 players on the team.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot about that. Um, but I went to most of the games.
Did you have fun?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I got a hit or two.
Yeah, like two.
To me, we've already established this, but to me, a hit means I hit the ball.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
But you didn't get on base every time unless you ran for somebody.
No, that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
I got on base for myself before.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
We didn't do very well. We only won two games.
I thought we won 3 games.
Well, maybe we won three. It seemed like we only won two. We lost a lot by a lot. And then we lost in the playoffs to a good team, only by a couple.
I know, isn't that funny?
Stinks.
I wasn't there for that. Why wasn't I there?
Who knows? You always had
Oh,
excuses. Hmm. Dramatic.
it wasn't. It was bad.
All right.
Mhm. You've never had a toothache before?
Yeah, and I just play full. Just like I got hurt every game. I played through the pain. I don't got time for that nonsense. You play through it. You tough it up. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
What else you got? That was a good talk about softball. Did you go? Oh, you didn't go to the softball party, so we can't talk about that.
No, I worked late. Um, what did I say I was going to tell you about next time?
I don't know.
Oh, so you're not listening when we're talking.
You're talking about right now what you're going to tell me about next time?
Yeah.
Your relationship with the whatnot girl.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you about that. So back to whatnot. So then, we were in, we were on vacation in Myrtle Beach. Yeah.
You and the girl from whatnot?
No, me and my family. So we were on, I was on the balcony, kick back, listening to the ocean, watching whatnot. And the girl saw me pop in, and Preston was sitting next to me. And I think Ella was there too. I can't remember. But anyway, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Jen, how's vacation?" And he's like, he like slowly like looks at me and is like, "Okay, what's going on? How does that lady, random lady, know you're on vacation?" I'm like, "Oh, we're friends." He's like, "You're not friends." Anyway, so that was funny.
So that's how you became friends?
No, no. Like in one of the shows, like they make conversation with people. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going on vacation, you know.
Yep.
And the other funny thing is, they all think my name is Jenna, and they call me Jenna because it like generates
Jenna. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it generates a username for you. So mine is JENAYO. So they think my name is Jenna. Jenna Yo. Oh, and then one girl was like, "Oh, you're you're Jenna, like Forrest Gump."
Did you say
Yeah.
yes?
Yes. And then she was like, "Oh, life is like a box of chocolates." And I go, "Except with me, you'll know exactly what you're gonna get with is a hot mess." Because, okay, I got this coupon because like if you get to a certain level of buying, you get levels or whatever, like, gold, silver, bronze, whatever. Anyway, and I got this coupon. And it was a good coupon. It was like $10 off or something. And so I was like, "Oh, I got the coupon, but are you going to have another show before September 2nd?" And the girl's like, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, I really want to use my coupon." And this is a different girl, but she had a perfume that I really wanted. So you have to spend a certain amount, to get the coupon. So I was like, "Oh, well, could you run that perfume and I'll buy that because I want to use my coupon." So she's like, "Yeah, sure." So I ran it and I bought it. She ran it, I bought it. And then I go, "Oh my God." She says, "What, Jenna?" I go, "I forgot to use my coupon." So she's like, "Oh, okay, well, go into your settings and request a cancellation." And I was like, "Well, if I request a cancellation, will that hurt you?" She's like, "No, it's fine." So we had to cancel the order, redo the auction. So everybody is like waiting for me. She's like, "Jenna, do you have your coupon now?" I'm like, "Yes, it's all ready to go now."
So I just want to know when you edit these podcasts, do you take the time to listen to them? Because I
Yeah.
just really want you to pay attention to the perfume conversation.
Why?
I just want you to listen to it from an outsider's perspective. And we're here to help you. Like, this is a platform for us to help you overcome poor spending habits and making friends with random people on perfume whatnot sites. Like, we're here for you. They're not your friends, Jen. They're salespeople, and they're just trying to sell you perfume, averaging $7 a pop, and you have 30 of them up there. So just from quick math, it's 210 bucks that you wear one a day, potentially one a week.
Are you
Uh,
my father? Like, what the hell? Listen,
you're
I
gonna lose
don't
your
spend
house. I don't disagree with Ella at this point in
my
time.
house, but listen to me. I don't buy anything else. I don't
Listen,
buy
I
these
just
million
understood. Hold
dollar
on.
freaking creams.
I understand
None of that.
why you thought it was Christmas because this is what you said to the kids when we went in. All right, guys, we're not going to have money for Christmas presents. So, Merry Christmas right now. These are your gifts because Mama needs perfume. So,
I
you
could
have
always wrap up the perfume and give it to them.
I need you to listen to this whole conversation.
Wait, I did buy Preston some perfume. Well, not perfume, cologne, and he loved it.
What was the price of that?
Like $3.
Okay. Good purchase.
Yep. Lacoste. And
What did you pay for shipping?
well, you pay $9 like total, no matter how much you buy.
So you buy one perfume for $3, you spend $9 on shipping.
No, I would never buy one perfume because that's
Right. Because
dumb.
why would you do that?
Well, that's dumb.
Why?
I
I'm
I would
at
never,
least got to spend nine.
well, no, but like I would at least buy a couple because it would be this hurts. It would be stupid to buy one perfume and
And
pay
not
nine
stupid
dollars
to
for
buy
shipping.
30 perfumes that you might wear once.
If your shipping is the same, whether it's one or 30,
I'm not even
then why
talking about
wouldn't you buy
shipping any.
30?
I'm not even talking about shipping anymore. I'm talking about the conversation where you said it would be stupid to not buy more than one. Correct. It wouldn't be stupid to buy 30.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Are you wearing a different perfume every day?
Yes.
Every single day you wear a different perfume.
Yeah. Now I do.
You don't have a choice. You better use those damn things because Mike will be pissed if you don't.
Excuse me.
When he's got to put
It's
the
not
house
like
up for sale because you're buying perfumes, I agree with Ella. This is a problem. I'm gonna have to vouch. Ella, you're gonna have to start walking to school. You want to be able to afford to take the bus. I'm sorry, Ella. Those school taxes are coming right back. Mama's got to sell
well,
the house.
like maybe my ADHD medicine is working so good that I'm like hyper focused and I'm now having compulsive gambling habits.
Through an app that sells perfume. Wait
Yeah.
till you see something else that you love. Like you're gonna buy 10 to 15 time blindness timers. You're gonna like,
I mean, sometimes I do that. I don't
yeah.
buy like 10 or 15 of them, but
That's why
sometimes
you
when
ended
I
up
like
having
something,
multiple
I like
shelves. Yeah, that's why. Luckily you had those shelves.
that's why I was my own best customer on the jewelry.
Oh my gosh. Did you,
Actually, I might have a problem because now that I think about it, I have like 900 cookie cutters. Not 900, but I have a lot. I mean, a lot of
so
cookie cutters.
you know somebody that I know that has a problem like that, and I know my sister listens to this podcast. Her and my mom worse than her, but my mom used to buy everything as seen on TV. You saw it on TV, it was in my mom's cabinet.
Really?
My sister now has all of that, and she'll do the same thing every once in a while. Um, right now, her focus is cats, so she's going to take every single cat that she sees and take those in. I mean, she's doing a great thing. Don't get me wrong. I hate cats, but sorry, PETA. But but
Wait, so you got a death allergy to cats and she's not allergic to cats at
she is
all.
allergic to cats. Yeah, she's not deathly allergic to
Wait
cats.
a
She's
minute.
allergic.
She powers through it?
No,
Meanwhile,
she takes
you're
a ton of
exposed
medications to get through it. I'm not taking any medications. No, thank you. No.
you're exposed to one cat and I got to hear about it for a freaking week.
Well, listen, I don't want to
And
die.
she
Whatever she chooses to do with her, she's not allergic to everything. But the point of the conversation wasn't about cats and allergies. It was about, as seen on TV, it's a problem. My mom had a problem. Everything. The omelet maker that's like, you can make 15 omelets with this one if you flip it this way, this way, this way, this way.
Yeah,
Like,
those
what?
commercials are so freaking convincing.
QVC. Do you have a QVC account? Because that wouldn't shock me.
No, I can't stand that. Mm-mm.
Because you can't make friends with them because they're on the TV, not online.
I
Online,
know.
you're like, hey, it's Jen A, just here to buy some perfume. Do you happen to have any pillows in the background that I can buy as well? Looking for a set for my comforter. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I mean,
So
listen, when I say friends, I don't mean like I think I have friends. That's not what I mean.
I feel like I can't wait till we post this one and get our friends, our true friends, and our siblings to weigh in on this discussion because this discussion makes me laugh. And we should have just kept going. We shouldn't have stopped for the softball thing, so it's my fault. But we should have just kept going on this because this is identifying more quirks that you have that just financially are going to. I feel bad for Michael. I like this is why he has to shave his head. He can't afford to go to a barber. This is
Wait a
bad
minute.
news. This is
It's
bad
not
news.
like he works and I don't.
Well, I feel like he does, and you don't. You just talked about walking around smelling people if they smell good or not. So I'm not sure that's work.
It's work.
And you're gonna go buy TV dinners for next week. So yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested to see the follow-up on this topic and comments, especially from your sister and my sister. And I know a few of our high school and middle school friends listen to this, so I'm sure that'll be a big deal.
Oh, by the way, I roped my sister into whatnot. We probably don't have to. No, I got to tell you the story. Okay, no, I got to tell you this story. Okay, so I wrote my sister in. Okay, so, okay, one night I was watching this auction, and this lady is on there. She looks like she's about 110, but which is sort of why I sort of felt bad for her. Because she only had like four people in her room. Okay, well, fast forward, turns out she's not like 110, she's like 50. But she just picture it. She looks like she's 110. So I start watching her auction and I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is that on her ceiling? So then I keep looking and looking and I'm like, um, that is a townhouse cracker box taped
Honored
to
ceiling?
taped to her ceiling.
And your sister logged on and bought it?
It wasn't for sale. I think it was covering a
Excuse
I
me.
think it was, bless you, I think it was covering a hole in her ceiling. So, so I'm sitting there watching this and I'm like, oh my God, I can't watch this alone. Like, I need somebody to watch this with me. And also to look at the cracker box and confirm that I'm looking at a cracker box taped to the lady's ceiling. So, who do I call? I call my sister because I do. And so I'm like, are you busy right now? Nothing. Silence. Well, I didn't call her, I texted her. And so then, like, 30 minutes later, she texts me back. What's up? Oh, well, there's this lady doing an auction, and I think she had a cracker box taped to her roof, but let me check and see if she's still on. So I go back and I look, oh my God, she's still on. So I'm like, okay, she's still on. Quick, go to this auction. Okay. So the lady, first of all, has the crackers taped to the ceiling. That's confirmed. Definitely has crackers taped to the ceiling.
Are you sure there's crackers or cracker box?
A cracker box, whatever. So anyway, it's a cracker box. So she's crying in the auction. She's crying because she's trying to become like a seller and like she has no idea what she's doing and also people are taking advantage of her. Don't worry, I'm here. So then these other people join in. So then they start feeling bad for her. So they start like getting their friends to come in. So at one point, the show was up to like 24 people in there, mainly because people felt bad for her because she was crying. So then she starts getting a groove because people are like encouraging her, whatever. But still, like, it's a freaking hot mess back there because there's a cracker box taped to the ceiling. So, anyway, she starts running all these things and she's running them for like $1. Lady, this stuff is worth like hundreds of dollars. Coincidentally, I'm going to tell you a story about perfume, but there was other things other than perfume. But this is like one of my examples. So she's got this Juicy Couture perfume, which is 100 and some dollars. It's on the counter at Macy's right now. Okay. She got it brand new in the box, all of it. She starts it at $1. So then she um she's running other things. She pulls out this Dyson hair dryer. Okay, those things are like $400. $400. And I just had to have an intervention. So I type in there, Mindy, please do not run that for $1. Oh, Janeo, you don't think I should run this for $1? No, no, you should not. So she starts it for, wait for it, $10. So finally I'm like, Jesus, I can't help you. All right, I'm going to bid on this thing because this is like $400. Anyway, me and this girl go back and forth and it gets to like $65. And I'm just like, I'm just bidding on this. I don't need a $400 hair dryer. See, I can use restraint. Anyway, so the other girl wins the hair dryer. So my sister and I start bidding on perfume and we win a couple perfumes. Okay. So then she's trying to like fight with the settings because each auction you need whatever on the back side you have to do stuff. Well, she can't figure out her phone and then she can't figure out the laptop and then her boyfriend comes in and he's going to try to do an intervention and then she starts yelling at him because she needs coffee. It's a hot mess. So um then her screen freezes. Well, her screen freezes when she puts a cigarette in her mouth with an ash about this long. And I was like, oh dear Jesus, oh no. Our stuff is gonna stink so bad. So bad. So then she takes out, so this one girl puts a comment, she gets back on. This one girl puts a comment and she's like, "You said you had Coach bags." Oh yes, I have a Coach bag. She pulls out this Coach bag. Real authentic Coach bag. I've only used it a couple times and I was like, "Oh my God. She's auctioning off a used Coach bag." That thing is gonna stink so bad. Anyway, this girl bought it. I think she felt bad for her. But when she got that thing stunk so bad. So anyway, then she's saying, okay, well, I sold all these items. I don't know how to close out the auction or print the labels to ship them. I said, dear Jesus, we are never getting our stuff. Never, ever are we getting our stuff. Well, finally, the stuff came. The Mindy packages came. And Ella called me at work and she's like, Mom, this stuff stinks so bad, like smoke. And I'm like, okay, well, open it up and go put it in the garage. So then my sister gets her package. Well, I sent her a warning. Listen, your stuff is going to stink. So my sister gets her package. She sent me a video and she was describing it. She hadn't even opened it yet, and it was like wafting out of the box. But I told her, like, listen, a little bit of smoke smell is worth the fact that you just got like bombshell perfume, which is like 80 some dollars, and you paid like $22 for it. So stick it outside, air it out, wipe it down with a Clorox wipe, and keep it moving.
So, can we have Mindy on as a guest on our podcast,
Oh my
please?
God, you wanna?
Yeah, that would be great. I would
Oh
love to
my
have a
God,
conversation with her.
do you wanna?
Yeah, if you could get Mindy on the next pod, I would love it. It would definitely make my day. I would love to know her experience with whatnot and how she sells things. And I have a lot of questions.
Well, she never had a show again after that, so I'm thinking it didn't work out well.
Well, I would like to ask about the Cracker Box if I could. That would be my number one question to see what's going
Nobody
on.
mentioned the Cracker Box. Oh, and I forgot. The next day, see, I made friends with the people who were in the chat because we were like all going back and forth laughing. So when this is so funny. So when I forget what the guy's name was. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, when the thing froze and she and she was it was like her face with the sig. He must have screenshotted that and like in the middle of the show, he changed his profile picture to that picture. And she never noticed.
That's awful.
Oh my God, it was bad. And so then the next day, oh, here's what's worse. My sister wanted to go to sleep, but we couldn't go to sleep because we were afraid we were going to miss something. I mean, I was laughing so hard. I was crying, laughing. Like, oh my God, it was like something off of a sitcom. It was hilarious. So then, so then the next day, the guy from the chat, like that was in there too, he like tagged me on another show that they were on because they in the chat of that show they were recapping the story of what happened in this auction from the night before. So I go in there and so I was on this thing till like I don't know, like 2:30 a.m. So come to find out around 3 a.m. She thought she was off camera. She thought she was off camera, but they could still see her. And she was using a commode on the live auction.
And then did she auction off the commode after she used it?
No,
That would have been great.
she thought people could not see her, apparently. I did not witness this, but this was at the end of it after I couldn't stay up anymore because I was so tired. Mindy,
Crazy.
I swear I'm gonna send her a message and ask her if she can come on the show. You want me to?
Yeah,
She
I want
probably
to.
won't be she probably won't be able to figure out how to connect. She was like really struggling. Anyway,
Wow. I just have a lot of wow, but I'm glad you made a lot of friends on this whatnot. That makes me happy that you're making friends and
well,
enemies.
I'm not that kind of friends, but you know.
Yeah. So did you fill out the survey for the Messina 2026?
Where's the survey?
Oh, well, you must not get invited. Hmm. That's not a shock.
I didn't get invited.
That's what it looks like. I didn't even graduate from there and I got invited. Hmm.
Wait a minute. Where's the invite?
Looks like you're not getting it. Sorry, Charlie.
I was on the last one.
Well, they decided they watched a couple of our videos and were like, Joe's probably the cooler of the two. We should invite him. And sorry, you got left out.
Maybe they think we're a package deal.
No. I made sure Joe by himself check. That's what I checked.
No, seriously. Is there
Yeah.
an invite for something? Where is it?
There's a survey. It's on the Facebook page.
Oh, well, that explains it. My Facebook is totally full of no one that I know.
What do you mean?
It's full of ads or like random people's posts that I have no idea who they are, and it says follow Joe Brown. And Joe Brown has a post about something random and any
Oh, you know why you're getting all those?
why?
Because you're on Whatnot. And so now all the apps are coming and getting you now. Now you're spamming. You're welcome.
Well, it also puts ads about things that I've only thought about in my head, which I'm still trying to figure out how it does that, but that is pretty creepy.
Well, because it can put a lot of things together just based on things you purchase that have nothing to do with your head. It just puts it all together.
Well, that's scary.
Well, it's AI.
I don't have any perfume ads. Isn't that funny?
Mhm. It's something. I don't know. This whole episode is, I cannot wait for any feedback that we get based on your shopping addiction and other problems.
I don't have a shopping addiction or other problems. What other problem? I don't have boxes taped to my roof.
Checking.
I don't.
But
Those are pictures.
Mhm. That you wrote on the town and country cracker boxes that you made, right? That's awful. That's mean. That poor woman.
I wasn't being mean. I bought from her because I felt bad for her. Are
Poor
you kidding
Mindy.
me?
Poor Mindy. I feel bad right now for Mindy.
I'm gonna message Mindy and ask her to come on the show.
I hope so. I have so many questions.
Okay, but you can't ask her about the cracker box.
Why? What if it's going to be in the video?
Well, if it's in the video, you can go, Mindy, what do you have on your... No, because then that's embarrassing. You can't, you just have to pretend you don't see it.
We probably shouldn't have her on if I'm going to ask her questions.
I think we should have her on. I'm gonna try to find her. And if we can't get her to be on, then I'll get one of my other friends. And they can tell us how they do their whatnot empire.
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And Melanie's still waiting for us, but they start back to school, so I don't know when we're going to get her on now.
Who?
Melanie, the speed dating lady, because we kept
Oh my God.
this to her.
It's not us. She blew us off like 72 times.
No, I had her twice ready to go, but somebody else couldn't do the podcast.
You did not.
Swear I did. I have messages to you saying that, but you didn't
No. Then you were like, oh no, never mind. She canceled on us, this, that, and the other. Yes. Mm-mm. She canceled on us like 5 times.
twice, and then two times
No,
she was available.
no.
You wouldn't remember anyhow. Just saying.
Oh, speaking of memory, listen to this. So Ella got Preston's hand-me-down computer. And I mean, it's not good for anything, but she um was sitting next to me and she was like, "Oh," she pulls up the Apple TV app because that's already on there or whatever. So she opens it up and she starts scrolling through and it has all these kids shows and boom, guess what she came upon?
I don't know.
Fraggle Rock.
Hmm. One of my favorites.
My favorite.
It wasn't one of my favorites, but
Okay, well, it was one of my favorites. So here's what blew my mind today. This is gonna blow your mind. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
She started the show, which just warmed my heart that she was interested in watching this show because I took both of them to the movie theater when Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas came back out in the movies like 6 years ago, and they were like, "Oh my God, Mom, why do they have strings on their hands?" Because they're puppets, you jerks. Oh my God, Mom, this is so boring. When is it going to be over? I hated my kids for that. Okay, anyway, back to Ella. So she was watching Fraggle Rock, and the show starts, and guess what? I knew every word to the theme song. I remembered every freaking word to the theme song, even the in the right places. And I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I remembered the Fraggle Rock theme song
This is
and
one of
everybody's names.
this,
Everybody's names.
this is one of those things you shouldn't brag about either. Like this is one of those things like you keep it to yourself.
No,
Yeah, I mean, this is not
that was
something.
nostalgia. You
Yeah,
don't have nostalgia?
not remembering the Fraggle Rock song.
Whatever.
I'm just saying. Tonight's tonight's been the Jen show. I like it. It's been good. Um, I cannot wait to hear the feedback from. Hopefully, our Russian fan didn't disappear and they weren't part of any coups over there, and they're still ready to listen and learn about things. And hopefully, we acquire some new fans along the way. Maybe some of your friends on Whatnot you can advertise while you're on there buying perfume, saying, "Hey, check us out, and if you might want to be a guest, let us know."
I'm on a break.
Oh, so during the summer, you pick them up when we're not doing the podcast, and then you put them on a break while you do the podcast. Is that what it is?
No, I'm on a break because I don't want to spend any more money.
So you can keep the house. Got it.
I can keep my house.
I'm so happy for Ella. She can stay in school. School is cool. Well, with that being said, hopefully we resume next week and we have more fun topics and stories to tell. Um, it was, it'll be an interesting week this week. Will be an interesting week next week, and we'll see what happens. I can't wait to hear how school goes this week for the kiddos, since they're
Yep.
both starting. Preston starts college, and Ella
Kristen starts
starts.
college tomorrow,
She's
and then
middle school this
Ella.
year.
No, Ella's one more year till middle school, and they start on Wednesday. But tomorrow's meet the teacher. So,
Very nice. Make sure you wear your best perfume for that one, please.
oh, it's gonna be a hard decision.
Yeah. Anyhow, on behalf of Jen and Joe, this is episode 1 of season 2, the Reality Check podcast. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the Reality Check podcast with Jen and Joe, where we're here to keep it real. No filters, no nonsense, just us being our hilarious, unfiltered selves. Jen is your somewhat responsible friend, and Joe is here as your guide, giving questionable advice and helping you make bad decisions. We're the friends you never knew you needed, but you definitely can't get rid of. So grab a drink, settle in, and let's dive into the chaos better known as the Reality Check podcast.